Hey, what's up, guys? Kyle got back with another video. And today I'm going to do my Naruto review, episode 74 review, English dub. So here it goes. Episode starts out with the Thorough Kage fighting Orochimaru there. We see the Thorough Kage uses the Reaper Depth Seal there. We actually seen him use the Reaper Depth Seal and stuff like that. So he's the Reaper Depth Seal, and he technically was trying to get it all ready and stuff like that for it, or he's trying to get the Reaper Depth Seal ready there to attack, and they attacked him and stuff like that, or out of nowhere he gets attacked randomly and stuff like that, and he's like, "What the fuck?" and shit. He's like, "I'm trying to find this stuff there." So he uses his shadow clones there to charge right at the charge right at him there, and he said he already got him and stuff like that. So we actually see the Reaper Death Seal do its thing there, where it actually like uh, went through the Thorough Kage and actually ripped the fucking souls out of the first Okage and the second Okage there. And the third Okage was saying, he's like, I'm sorry I had to do this. First Okage, second Okage, and stuff like that. That's what he's saying. You kind of feel sorry about that and shit. And he's like, the first Okage was actually saying, he's like, uh, thanks for beating us and stuff like that. That's what he was saying and shit. And he ripped the souls out of the first and second Okage there, and and then the darkness went away. When the darkness went away there, Orochimaru was like, "Wait," he's like, "Why the darkness went away and shit like that." So the third Okage was going right at freaking Orochimaru there, trying to use the Reaper Depth Seal on Orochimaru and stuff like that. He actually captures Orochimaru there, and he's like, wait, what's going on and shit like that for it. He's like, this is the Reaper, and he's like, this is the Reaper Death Seal and stuff like that. And then and he just Orochimaru was like realized, he's like, wait, this is the one. It's still the nine-tailed fox and shit like that. That's what he was saying. He's like, this is the jutsu itself, the nine-tailed fox and stuff like that. So he was pulling, technically the third Kage was pulling out, pulling out the soul of. He was technically pulling out Orochimaru's soul there. He was technically pulling it out and stuff like that. When that was going on with that, freaking Orochimaru did some type of he like levitated a sword and it stabbed. It went through the. It was coming right at the third Hokage there. He gets stabbed. Orochimaru was like saying to the third Hokage, saying like, "Why in the fuck you didn't dodge that?" And he's like, "I didn't care about the fucking blade hitting me and shit." He's like, he's like, he's like the Reaper Death Seal. It's complete there. He's like the Reaper Death Seal is finally complete there and stuff like that. he's like, I got you in my grasp and now and stuff like that. So he actually caught him with the Reaper Death Seal. The next scene there, we see the Leaf Ninja were trying to fend off the village there, or see the ninja, or we see the the Leaf Ninja were trying to finish or fin the village there with the snake attack and stuff like that. And come out of nowhere, we see freaking Jiraiya comes out of fucking nowhere and summons the one of the toads and stuff like that. He summons one of his toads there and shit like that. And then he mocked the freaking snake there. He's like, not to piss off the. He's like, don't piss off this toad there, or he might fuck that snake up and shit like that. So he was saying some shit like that. He's saying he was gonna fuck up the snake and shit. So he was actually saying stuff like that. And then uh, Jiraiya was actually saying, "Where's the Hokage at?" And then he's at the arena fighting and stuff like that. And then Jiraiya was like hoping he didn't die there and stuff like that. So when back in back to the we went back to the third Hokage and Orochimaru fighting, and freaking Orochimaru, or the third Hokage was caught Orochimaru with the Reaper Death Seal there, when technically he was having the sword right in its back and stuff like that to do that and stuff like that. And he's like, "I finally got you" and shit. And then that's where he was actually doing and stuff like that. The next scene there, we see, um, we see, Konkoro was like saying who, no, he noticed somebody was following him. He's like, wait, that, he thought it was Tamari. He's like, wait, that might be Tamari, or that might be Sasuke there. So technically, Shorter King comes out of nowhere, and he's like, oh yeah, he's like, that's definitely Sasuke there. So Sasuke threw some freaking Shuriken at freaking Konkoro there, and then Sasuke kind of looks like he was about to fight. Sasuke kind of looks like he was about to fight Konkoro there, and he told Tamari came over, and he's like you didn't really handle him and stuff like that. And then he told uh, Konkoro told Tamari to get out of there and stuff like that, just to get Gara away and shit. So when that was going on with that shit, kind of looks like Sasuke was about to fight Konkoro there, and we see Naruto, Sakura, and Paku there in the next scene. Fucking they saying something, and Paku was actually saying something about there's like another presence there, minus Sasuke and minus Sasuke and Tamari and Gar there, or Tamari, Gar, and Kokoro there. So when the presence was actually doing it, stuff like that, they were like, "What the fuck is there?" and shit. So when about when Sasuke was ready to fight Konkoro there, out of nowhere, we see Shino fucking pops out of nowhere, and he's actually told Sasuke there saying, you know, our match got interrupted and stuff like that. But so Shino really wanted to fight Konkoro there, and he's like, he put like a beetle there on his like shoulder so he can actually know where he was at. He was technically tracking him and shit. And then he was like, hope you better win this fight and shit like that. He's like, your match was technically with Garen, that got interrupted and shit. So he, Sasuke said, well, he's like, well, he's like, I'll come find you when I get done with this. And Chino was like, well, he's like, if I get done with this, he's like, I might come find you and shit like that. So when that was going on with that, the Sasuke left there, and then we see in the end of the episode, we see Kankuro saying some shit to Shino there, and and it looks like Shino is gonna finally get his fight there against Kankuro, and that's where the episode ends. So yep. That's pretty much it. Comment, rate, responsible to this videos. We like more videos. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell, see our uploads. Card responsible to this videos. We like her out. At your peace.